The other day, you got up in front of that board meeting and acted like a complete sycophant. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of sycophants.
See, Jim, what you did in that pathetic, white, little solipsistic way is you diminished Black and Brown's concerns before the board.
Also, I do want to comment on your grace and patience in dealing with what has at times been heated, inappropriate, and even at times hostile interactions in the public comment period. I think your grace and your professionalism have been notable, and I really commend you on that. It strikes me that you've got good character, and that's the type of thing one expects to see in that. I personally will miss your oversight of this agency.
Hey, Jim MacRae. It's KingCast here. Listen, I have a challenge for you. The other day, you got up in front of that board meeting and acted like a complete sycophant. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of sycophants. All right? My challenge to you, sir, is you tell us in writing how any Black or Brown other than Sammy Sod has been disrespectful or out of line with David Postman to merit this stellar sort of response that you waxed on about so eloquently the other night when you were on your knees, okay? Do that in detail so that we can address it, because I think you're full of shit. And that's it.
Okay. Great morning. All right, I'm starting now. And I just want to make a couple of comments now regarding what I believe to be your nascent departure from the board, Mr. Postman. It was announced last week at one of your meetings by Director Lucala that you've been appointed somewhere. I'm not sure where that is, but we'll get to that later. But in the event that I don't have much longer to address you, I'm going to talk about your legacy here while you were here at the board. First of all, you inherited a broken racist agency, and you will be leaving a broken racist agency. In fact, some of the things that have happened before your tenure have continued on throughout your tenure. And during this time, you have overseen the process. Overseen is a word I carefully chose here. You have overseen the process of reducing public comment from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. That's a 25% reduction. So we have less time to complain. Nice. In fact, to me, your whole tenure has been one of benevolent despotism. You have vociferously opposed when Black and Brown have put issues of racism before you with concrete examples from your employees doing things that were selective based on race purely. So that happened. And during your tenure, I came to find out that there was well-reasoned discourse out in Colorado about your partner, Bill Lucala, and the fact that that market out there is also saturated by conglomerate whites who have a lot of money. Okay, just seeing the patterns line up, you know what I mean, right? So you have that. A couple other things I want to talk about too. As far as the transparency that's lacking at the agency, you've also overseen the process whereby Bill Lucala refuses to provide his CV. And I'm going to be harping on Governor-elect Ferguson to issue a public order, a declaration that's not permissible. Every state director has to provide their CV, okay? It's not a rocket science to know that basically, y'all know I work in the wireless industry. Let's say I want to get another job and I want another assignment and I just walk up and I'm like, hey, I'm Chris King. I'm good. You don't need to see my CV. I'm good. How far is that going to get me? Not very. So it shouldn't get the director of a state agency any further, right? It's common sense, okay? That needs to be, every director of a state agency needs to put their CV online. I do know that part of Bill Lucala's CV also ties in, he talks about having worked with Rick Garza, who is also involved in racist policies.
Christopher, you have 30 seconds.
That's all I need. He's worked with Rick before at CANRA. Well, he's busy setting policy that he enforces here at the board. It's like a happy little circle jerk thing going on there, right? Right. So anyway, that's all I had to say right now. But yeah, where are you going, David? It's a question.
I'll speak to it later, Chris.
Well, I'm speaking to it now.
Good.
Anyway, see ya. Have a good day.
You love to tell me my time is up, don't you? My time is never up with you, David. Yeah, but you ran out, just like the slimy snail you are. Look how you ran out of there right away. There was no time to talk to you. You don't want to talk to Black and Brown. You're a phony.
Yep.
Next
Bye-bye.
person signed up is Jim MacRae.
See, Jim, what you did in that pathetic, white, little solipsistic way is you diminished Black and Brown's concerns before the board. That's what that PNW aggro white solipsism is all about, and you embodied it, and I'm calling you on it right now. You either put up or shut up, because I'm not having it from you, buddy. Point to it. Let's have a public debate about it. Let's get down.